Here I'm going to show you how to fit a windscreen on a 1990 Land Rover Defender. So as always, the first thing to do is remove any stickers off the glass, give the glass a clean up. So this vehicle's been refurbished and it's got a new windscreen and a new windscreen rubber. Check that there's no damage to it, no scratches, and obviously make sure it's the correct glass for the job. So I'm just applying the rubber onto the glass. Just take your time, it can be quite tricky to put on a new rubber. You can soften the rubber up by either putting it in a bucket of hot water, or what I've done is I just had it on my heaters on full blast in my van and just hit it up that way. Once it's on, just make sure it's completely on all the way around. There's nothing lipped on the inside or outside. And I'm just going to get my cord here. This is how we fit the windscreen. So the best way to put the cord on is I've actually got an old nozzle from a silicone tube, and I just put that on the cord, and as you can see I can just push it in over the rubber lip and just pull it all the way around, and that inserts the cord into the rubber lip. So once I've got that in, I'll just apply my windscreen suckers on the inside of the glass, and I'll just wrap the cord up around it. So everything's going to be on the inside once I lay it in. I'm just using glass cleaner here to spray around the pinch weld, just to make it a little bit easier for the rubber to lip over. And I'll do the same on the edge of the rubber. Just squirt some glass cleaner all the way around it, just to give a little bit of lubricant. It can be quite hard to lip it over the pinch weld when it's dry. Just make sure the cord's all wrapped up so it's not going to fall out. Just position the windscreen in place. So we've got it lifted in place now. I'm just going to, what I do is I start at the edges, left and right, get the left and right sides in first, and about an inch or two at the top or bottom. The reason being is, if you do it for the bottom middle, which a lot of people do the bottom middle first, the windscreen can jut up. I mean, you try and lip the rubber over at the top, it won't go in because the whole screen's lifted up. Just get the side in and a little bit at the top and bottom. And just use your plastic dibber just to pull the rubber over. So once I've got that side done, it's just sort of jutted over a little bit. Just pull it in, keep pressure on it with the sucker at all times. Let go of the pressure on it, the rubber that's lipped over will just pop out. So you've got to keep constant pressure until you get the rubber lipped over right up the side, and then just the start of the top and bottom. And once you've got the sides in, it can't go up or down now, you see. This one's went in quite easy. It's a good quality rubber that I've used. Sometimes it can be really tight to get in. And I just use my plastic spatula just to push in between the glass and the rubber, and it'll just lip it over the pinch weld. So you just do it bit by bit, making sure that it lips over the pinch weld every time you're pulling the cord in, and just make sure all the rubber's lipped on the outside as well. Just take it easy as not to damage the rubber. Again, just take it bit by bit. Just pull it in with your hands, just making sure the rubber's pulled right over. The more you get in, the easier it is. If you've not got much experience in putting these in, I wouldn't recommend putting the plastic spatula in between there. I would probably better just doing it with your hands, just pulling it in by hand. And that's starting to fall in nicely now, so I can just pull it right along. Just pull the rubber up, it just pulls into place. It's quite tight along the bottom, so I'm just using my dibber again just to lip it over. And that's it, just pull it right in, make sure the rubber's pulled in all the way around the windscreen. And that's the windscreen fitted. Simple as that. Just give it a check once you've fitted it. You can see the rubber's really nice and neat and tidy all the way around. Just give it a final check. As I say, you just check the rubber all the way inside. Looks good. And that's it, that didn't take long, simple as that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.